I think it's safe to say we love Tom Hanks piloting things. Boats, planes, spaceships. I kind of think they should remake the original Speed and have Tom Hanks drive the bus. I promise I'm not even kidding.
The best chance those passengers had was on that river. And I'd bet my life on it. In fact, I did. And I would do it again.
Aviation engineers are theorizing you had enough energy to make it back to a runway.
Well, engineers are not pilots. They're wrong. No, they weren't there.
You stated that it was a dual-engine failure due to multiple bird strikes?
That would be unprecedented.
Well, everything is unprecedented until it happens for the first time.
Sully is the third movie in the Monsters, Inc. universe. This time Mike Wazowski has disappeared and Sully has to figure out what to do on his own. Just kidding, that's my dream universe. No, it's about the miracle on the Hudson. Tom Hanks plays the pilot who had to bring the plane safely to a landing on the Hudson River. Does the movie land as well as the plane did? Here's 5 things you might want to know about Sully. Number 1, let's just say this. This movie lives or dies on Tom Hanks' performance. It lives. Hanks is amazing. He's a national treasure. He can do just about anything. I bought him completely as Captain Sullenberger in this, completely embodying the role, felt the emotions he was giving me, felt like he was this new person. And because he's so dominant in the movie, that's a good thing for this film. Let's hang a little longer on the idea of the emotion of this, because it's not something I was expecting to be as deep as it was in the ways that it was. This movie deals with the pain of the attention of that event for this pilot in the aftermath of what happened in a way I wasn't expecting. It also deals with the second guessing, his own personal second guessing of what he did, what he could have done better. And that is almost a nightmare for him, even though he's experienced this amazing miracle. To see him question it in a way and feel the weight of it was something I think really meaningful. Plus, you're already dealing with one of the most incredible stories of our time. There's a reason they call it the miracle on the Hudson. This was an incredible effort by this pilot to make sure everybody on board that plane survived. That story is not only worth telling, it's worth seeing on a big screen in a big environment, going further deeper into. It's an incredible story that is well worth exploring. And part of that exploration that I really enjoyed was the trial that happened, putting his decisions on trial. Did he make the right call in landing in the Hudson, or could he have gotten back to a runway at an airport? Now, there is some controversy here, so I'll give this a caution because I think they kind of amped up the prosecutorial aspect of this, like coming after Sully, which apparently in real life wasn't that heated. But I gotta tell you, I like that. That's what movies are for. You're telling the story in a dramatic way that gives me that moment I want at the end. Even if some of that stuff is just underlying in the story, go ahead and bring it to the forefront like that. I think it makes for a better story, and I enjoyed it. I think it's pretty obvious. I really enjoyed this movie. It's not perfect, though. There is a big flaw here, and I think it's in the way that the story is told. I don't like the structure per se. There's 2 things going on here, and the way the movie goes back and forth between them can be a little jarring. One of the things is the actual event itself. It's compelling. The other thing is the trial that we talked about, and it's compelling. The thing is, they're compelling in different ways. One engages your adrenaline, the other engages your mind and your heart. And so to go back and forth between them, you're having to shift between adrenaline, mind, and you kind of want a little more flow in both of those categories. It's kind of a sign that 2 compelling things together have to be told in a very specific way for them both to be realized. And I think this movie missed the mark on that just a little bit. Overall, though, Sully is a wonderful watch. Tom Hanks makes it really fun from beginning to end to see what's going on here. I still gave it an A-. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. If you want to know more about what happens here, you can certainly check out the links here in this button right up here, called the info button. It's got links to other reviews, how to support the channel, that kind of stuff. Also, if you want to know more about me and what I do as a movie reviewer, just search for Aaron Dicer, Aarondicer on social media. I'd actually love to have those 2-way conversations about movies. What are some of your favorites? What are some of the ones you don't like? I love that kind of stuff. So feel free to hit me up on social media. And if you like podcasts, check out our podcast, SiftPop, SiftPop. Every Friday we go live and chat about movies, television. We did the fall preview this week and talked about the movies we're most excited about for the rest of the year. You can check that out at SiftPop, SiftPop. All right, on to the Best Ever Challenge, where you name the best movie ever in a particular category. Also try to identify my choice. What is the best movie ever that is set on a plane? Mine is one that is even more meaningful, even more heartfelt and emotional, and even more a miracle than this one, even though nobody on the plane survived. Take a guess at mine in the comments. Leave your choice there as well. And as always, here's 5 extra seconds to hit the subscribe logo. It's right down in this corner.